Musashibo Benkei is a Sohei, a warrior monk who flourished during the late Heian period. His life has been passed down through various stories and is now popularly featured in TV dramas and games, enjoying high popularity. His life story is recorded in the military tale Gikeiki, which emerged from the Nambokucho to the early Muromachi period. According to the legends recorded there, he spent 18 months in his mother's womb. It is said that when he was born, he had the physique of a 2-year-old. His hair was long enough to cover his shoulders, and he had fully grown large teeth. Upon seeing the newborn Benkei, his father declared him a demon child and tried to kill him. Eventually, Benkei was taken in by relatives, and at this time, he was given the childhood name Oniwaka. Thus, he spent his early years in Kyoto. He grew up healthily, but at the age of 6, he contracted smallpox, causing his skin to turn dark. Strangely, the length of his hair did not grow beyond what it was when he was born. It is uncertain how accurately Gikeiki reflects historical facts, but the tales surrounding his childhood are somewhat hard to believe. It is thought that various legends from different places were pieced together to create a continuous narrative. Subsequently, he was entrusted to the monks of the Heizan Enrakuji. However, due to his violent actions, he was expelled. Then, he shaved his own hair, and taking parts of the names of his father and master, renamed himself Benkei, and spent his days in training. Later, he sought refuge in the temple Engyoji, but here again, because of his violent behavior, he was expelled. Once more, he traveled through various provinces for training, but his inherent unruliness led to incidents such as causing fires in temples, resulting in the burning down of 54 buildings. He continued to cause trouble wherever he went. With no temples left to shelter him, he returned to Kyoto. There, he made a vow to seize 1,000 swords. He repeatedly attacked passing samurai, seizing their swords, until he had collected 999 of them. To obtain the last sword, he attacked a passing young boy at Kiyomizu Temple in Kyoto. This boy was none other than Ushiwakamaru, the childhood name of Minamoto no Yoshitsune. However, he was outmaneuvered by Ushiwakamaru's agile movements, and he was finally defeated. From then on, he served Ushiwakamaru loyally until the end. Minamoto no Yoshitsune is a warrior of the Heian period and the younger brother of the shogun Minamoto no Yoritomo. He is known as the key figure who defeated the Taira clan in the Battle of Dan no Ura. Moreover, he was a samurai renowned for his swordsmanship and boasted overwhelming strength in battle. Benkei served loyally under Yoshitsune and made significant contributions in the suppression of the Taira clan. However, later on, Yoshitsune would find himself at odds with the shogun and his own brother, Yoritomo. He then sought refuge in Hiraizumi with Fujiwara no Hidehira, a figure from his past. Present-day Hiraizumi, located in Iwate Prefecture, became deeply associated with Yoshitsune. Due to this historical connection, Hiraizumi is now a registered World Heritage Site. During this period, Hidehira, who governed Hiraizumi, boasted immense financial and military strength. For Yoshitsune, Hiraizumi was an ideal location to ensure his safety while monitoring the situation in Kyoto. But when the supportive Hidehira fell ill and passed away, his son Yasuhira succumbed to the pressures from Yoritomo. Against his dying father's wishes, he attacked Yoshitsune. This led to the battle in 1189, known as the Battle of Koromogawa. Yasuhira, attacked them with several hundred soldiers, while on the other side, there was merely a dozen or so warriors defending Yoshitsune, a staggering difference in numbers. To protect Yoshitsune, Benkei devised a desperate strategy of positioning himself at the entrance of the hall, single-handedly confronting and stopping the onslaught of the approaching enemy soldiers. He valiantly struck down foes one after another. His combat prowess was such that it seemed as though no one could face him head-on. Miraculously, despite being showered with arrows like rain, Benkei did not fall. At a point, he turned his long sword upside down to use it as a staff and stood in defiant stance, letting out a singular laugh. His imposing figure, reminiscent of the Kongo Rikishi, a Buddhist deity, prompted one of the soldiers to exclaim, "It's said that some valiant warriors can die standing. Everyone, charge at him!" A young warrior charged towards Benkei on horseback, but as he reached Benkei, he crashed into him and Benkei toppled over. It turned out that Benkei had already been dead for some time. The term tachiojo is known in modern Japanese to mean to be at a dead end or an impasse. However, its origin traces back to the scene of Benkei's last stand, where he passed away while standing. Musashibo Benkei was renowned for his immense strength. However, he was not known as a swordsman, but as a master of the naginata, a long-handled weapon. His favorite naginata was named Iwatooshi. It's said that the name, which can be translated as rock melter, originates from its reputed sharpness, capable of cutting even rocks. Typically, the blade length of the naginata used at that time ranged from 30 to 35 inches. However, the blade of Iwatooshi measured about 41.7 inches. At the Oyamazumi Shrine in Ehime Prefecture, there exists a naginata that he is said to have dedicated. Whether this is the actual Iwatooshi is unclear, but this naginata has been designated an important cultural property of the country. The smith behind Iwatooshi was Munechika, a famous craftsman from the Heian period. He is known for forging one of the 5 swords under heaven, the Mikazuki Munechika. Apart from his trademark naginata, Benkei is famous for being depicted carrying a myriad of weapons. Specifically, those include a rake, large hammer, big saw, trident, club, and a binding weapon, making a total of 7 types. From this, in modern Japan, the term 7 tools has come to denote essential tool sets for work, and it's commonly used even if not specifically referring to 7 items. We hope you enjoyed this exploration into the world of Japanese swords. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content about the history of Japanese swords. Until next time, sayonara.